So in this chapter, this is one of the longer chapters. So right off the get-go, you will save. So, because that was pretty far. So what we do is we go through this building right here, do some slick movement to get around it. Yeah, that's for sure actually. So we're gonna grab this chest over here. The reason I'm not out yet is because some fiends will spawn, and then we'll grab one more before we head to the first mandatory monk fight. We'll save here because I want to. I have a feeling I might mess up the monk fight. So remember, as soon as you gain control in doorways, just AX to get Ryu going. It's just helpful to get an initial roll going in the way you want, and then gain control of him. So we're gonna grab this. I'm gonna show off the Inferno strat. I probably won't do the fire wheels. I'll find Shuri's clip of it and throw it in the video. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to air destruction slash the monk into Helm Splitter, and then I didn't get it. Yeah, we're gonna reset that. So I want to show what you want to do. Okay, so hopefully we knock the monk down, hit him with the Nimpo cast and the Helm Splitter. There we go. And then the other one spawns right on top of us. Yep. So I didn't mean to absorb that Nimpo. So I should have countered him, but that's okay. So that was pretty good. That start was really good, and then it could have been better if I countered that fiend or countered more fiends. So what we do here is we break the glass to get this Incendiary Shuriken. You can come over here and do an air destruction slash to reach this stone tablet, which you need. You have to get this to move to awaken Alma later. And then this one was a small healing. It doesn't take much to grab it, so I grabbed it. And then up here, we have to equip the Incendiary Shuriken. And then we destroy the wall through here with it. So you have a couple options. You can grab that statue right now. I'm not going to grab it right now. I'm going to grab it when we come back to this room later. You're going to input this combo. So it's left trigger to 2, and then right trigger back to 7, and you continue right trigger to 1, and then left trigger back to 2. So as soon as I get out of this, it's gonna lock, and we're gonna be in the monk room 2 fight. So we're hoping for good RNG to where the monk starts right on top of us, and we're gonna wall run to the nearest wall to our right, jump off, and throw Shuriken in the air, and ideally all of them connect on him, and then we don't have to worry about that one. So we didn't get it. Oh, I forgot I don't have my karma. So this will probably be, yeah, a little messier because he's taking his time. So you don't have to waste an info there, but I didn't feel like playing with the monk. Ideally, you use a lot more Incendiary Shuriken than I did. good combos when you have the monk would be like X, Y, shuriken, throw the shuriken, and then Y into him. So after that fight, hopefully you get good RNG in your runs. You want to go grab this chest over here. If you don't get it, just make sure you grab it before Alma, because it's a good consumable to get. Whoops. So then when you're at this point, you want to jump kind of diagonal right. Otherwise you'll land in the middle where the enemies are going to spawn. And just do that. And then it doesn't spawn them. And then you place the book down. So this part coming up with the boulder is will definitely tell if you're comfortable with your on landings yet. So we're gonna run down, fill up on Incendiary Shuriken, skip these bats, break this, and then what we do to go faster, oh apparently, I didn't realize it was timed. Okay. Normally I'm not this far back. So I'm doing on landing jumps, which will be how I get through the spikes. If I get hit through the spikes, I messed up my on landing jump. So you can't on landing those when they fall. So that first one you kind of just have to walk around. Sometimes you can get a sneaky wall run like that. So that was pretty good considering the beginning, because normally you're much further ahead. So at this point I should be full. I'm not. Oh, I didn't grab an extra one, that's why. So that's fine. So I'm probably going to pop one of these, because like I said, you get a lot more great spirit elixirs than you do the small ones. So even though I'm only a little over half, I'm just gonna use this because there are some chapters really close that I will actually get more of the big ones. So we'll save here. So I want to stress this a lot. If you fall past the bone dragon and you fall off the cliff, you are dead. Your run is dead if you haven't made any saves. Talisman will not bring you back. You are dead. So I just saved. I'll do the double check. And I'm gonna purposely jump off the edge. You get a game over. I have 2 talismans in my pocket. It doesn't matter. So be very careful there. That's how you lose runs. Especially if you're not saving. I'll wait for this bat to get near me. So I like to get about at this point, and then you can jump. Much safer, much closer to the ledge. And then at this point, we're just literally racing to get to the bottom. So you can just jump down here, and then you're gonna immediately come or roll back, and then just fall down the ladder. You don't have to jump, just fall. And then we'll grab this right here. So right here, you don't have to kill any of these enemies, but since it's kind of a side scroller, it's free money. So you might as well go for some UTs for these fiends. Because if you don't kill them, you're just missing out on money. Try not to use your Incendiary Shuriken because you're gonna need them. So just fight them until you get to the bottom here, and then just move on. Ideally you kill more and you get some easy money there. It's just up to you. So my healing is gonna be fine here. So the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap to the flails, and we're gonna keep Inferno and the Incendiary Shuriken. And then in this room, so in this room, this is the zombie room, but it starts out with the bugs. So how do I want to explain it? So for the bugs, you are trying to let the first one dive at you, and you either roll through it or block it. And then the next attack that typically happens is they all swarm at you. So once you see several of them getting ready to charge at you, Nimpo. And the cast will one-shot a lot of them before you even shoot the fireball. And then the bugs here have a high chance of dropping blues and reds. So that's really good, because you want to try to get as many of reds as you can. So we'll see how this goes. So we want to dodge the first one, and then Inferno the last ones. If we don't get any extra Nimpo, we'll just be UT or Shuriken them. So I was a little late there. There you go. So that's ideally what you do, except don't be late the first time like I was. So at the beginning here, we're gonna go get rid of the archers, and we will throw Shuriken, make sure it connects, X, Y, Y, charge a UT as soon as you land to hit whatever melee zombies you can, dart across to kill the other zombie archer, and then you're just stringing together UTs because there's only the 2 archers. So it's good to unlock your camber here. You can kind of guide Ryu a little bit during these UTs. And then ideally try to start a UT when there's multiple. So there wasn't any there. I knew that I was running a little late for those floating essence. I don't know why I didn't roll back. So here, this should be a good one. So I was kind of guiding Ryu a little bit by holding left. Yeah, I was hoping I held back to get the one that was further, because I knew that there was the other zombie near him. So sometimes Ryu doesn't want to turn around because they're too far away. But you just continue this until they're all dead. And then if there's a floating essence, it's okay to actually grab the money. But the priority is to go and kill them. So what we're gonna do here is, since I have 2 of these, I'm gonna. You only need 1, but I want to show off Bone Dragon as well. So I'm gonna use this. We're gonna. This is one of the times where having the karma timer is helpful, because at 112 on the timer, we want to be on top of the pressure plate nimpoing, because then Ryu will be doing the Inferno animation while the cutscene's happening, and you'll clear the zombies and don't have to worry about them. So you can get a free UT charge off because you have 12 seconds. And then we'll pick up this money. It doesn't cost us any time. And then at 112 we're gonna Nimpo. So I didn't get all 3, but pretty frequently you'll get a lot of them. So we'll finish them off. And then we'll absorb that essence. We'll wait for it to pop up. And hit it. There we go. Yeah, that was silly of me. I don't know why I went for that. We'll wait for the bats. So you can heal on the bats if you just avoid them. You don't, it's some extra money if you can get a UT off and kill them. But I don't feel like wasting heals for them. And then just push X a couple times, clear out a lot of the bats. You don't have to clear them all out, but I wanted the extra HP. And then we'll go to the ladder. And then this is where it's good to practice the zombie archers, because they can knock you off over and over again. And it's still, they still will knock me off every once in a while, so we'll see how lucky I am. Especially if my movement's this bad. Why is he doing that? Okay. So I don't recommend roll jumping here. Yeah, they're pretty rough. So you can throw, so they kind of react on your left trigger hold. So you can avoid that with Incendiary Shuriken. And I mean your left trigger hold, like literally when you release, they're a lot more likely to actually shoot. So if you release like you're gonna get ready to move, so like here I'm holding it and I have the intention of not moving, I would just do that real quick and hopefully they shoot and you jabate them. So up here, it's up to you if you want to clear the bats out. It's definitely good to clear out a lot of them because the platforming here, I'll just take that extra HP. So I'll explain this platforming a little bit. So you can get up that way. I recommend flipping your camera around. And then you don't, so you just hold forward, jump there. And then I'll hold back and jump. And then he'll run up a little bit. And then you push A again while you're on the wall and he'll land on the platform above you. Like that. And now we're up. And then it doesn't matter. I like fire wheels, but Inferno's good too. Especially since I use a devil elixir, I want to try to DPS one of his legs down. So the combo here is XYY with the flails. So his legs have the most HP compared to his arms. This arm he likes to sweep, yeah. So that's why I like fire wheels. Because he likes to sweep with that one like immediately. There you go, so it's gone now. So I use the fire wheels there for iframes. And then if I have extra Nimpo somehow, like that one is just great because I want to use fire wheels on one of his legs and I got the benefit of iframes for it. So unlucky there, but that's pretty fast for the legs. But it cost me 2 Nimpo. So I canceled my combo there. I didn't do the Y down because I saw he was getting ready to stomp on me. So I had more time to move out of the way. And that's Bone Dragon.